So in 1964, the Kennedy half dollar is born, right? And we make P's and D's for circulation, and then make a proof for the proof set, which happens to be Philadelphia's last silver proof set. 3.9 million of them are made. We're in love because the coin's beautiful, and that's just the start. The rest of the story is the accented hair and all the fun stuff in it. Look at this one. This is one of the best values on the planet in the beautiful Kennedy half dollar series. So, as I referenced, the accented hair is the story, right? We all know that story. We all heard that story. They make the first Kennedy half dollar in proof as a presentation piece. They present it to Jackie, right? The first lady. She looks at it and says, my husband's hair is messy. Above the ear, you can see it here. It's messy. I don't like it. Please redo it. And they said, yes, ma'am. And they did. It was that short of a story, but that was the story. So they go back, they clean up the hair a little bit to make her happy, and then from that day forward, it's been a certain look and a certain feel. They call it the accented hair, the first Kennedy struck. Then, in the process of fixing the accented hairs, they rework the reverses as well. And the designer of this Kennedy, Frank Gasparo, has his initials right to the right of the tail feathers, FG. And they always use a serif with the lettering on U.S. coins. They just forget on one die to put that serif. So now you have an accented coin, right, that's been corrected, and the next error is the more significant error. They forget the G, they call it the straight G. They've been certifying this for 35 years, just like they've been doing the accented hair. It's one of the top coins in the Cherry Picker's Guide. It's a U.S. top 100 modern issue coins. And then why it's a top 100? Well, Allison has some crazy numbers for you.
So the 1964 Kennedy out of that Philadelphia minted proof set. In 68 grade, just regular 1964 Kennedys in 68 grade, you're looking at a population of 26,260. If you go to NGC census report, you'll see that number. That is how many regular 1964 Kennedys are known to exist in 68 or better grade. Now the accented hair, that's the one that was minted first prior to the change of his hair. There's 2,291 of those. By the way, that sells for about $600. And there's 2,291. But this one, the straight G, there are only 221 of those known to exist. And this is a great view of the straight G without the serif.
It's like a G with a tail, right? That serif is the big difference points. And again, it's a small omission. Somebody just made an error when they made the coin. But again, that's part of what the Cherry Picker's Guide and what collecting's all about. This coin looks different than this coin. Okay, it does. I'm curious. Well, 35 years of NGC certifying coins tells us one thing. We all want that accented hair. There's 2,291 of them in 68 grade, and they sell for $600. That was our price when we sold out of the accented hair about 2 months ago. Our price. Our competition's higher than that. Tonight, we're just being honest. This straight G, if you look at NGC's top population reports on the 64 proof first year of issue, there are 3 coins: regular, accented, and straight G. This straight G is, it's not even close. This is like Mars and Venus yelling at each other, and they can't understand why. They can't hear each other. It's because there's 2,291 on one planet and only 221 on the other. They're just way outmanned. So you would think, wow, that means that coin must be significantly rarer. It is, and more money. It's not. That's the fun of the coin hunt on a regular basis. We are able to just kind of weave our way through, notice things, ask questions, talk to the experts, the 2 or 3 guys that we know are really good at the Kennedy series, we work with every day. And they are in love with this series. In love with this series. By the way, this graphic will come with the coin. And then again, just look at it. You can see it to the naked eye. It's wonderful.
It's the straight G, everybody. It's the designer's initials, Frank Gasparo, with the missing the serif and his initials. So it's $189.95. Again, 221 known to exist. And its sister coin, the accented hair in 68, which everybody knows and loves. A lot of collectors for that. It's a very popular coin. There's 2,291 known, and that sells for upwards of $600. So you can get a rare one that's even rarer. For
Not rarer, significantly rarer.
For just $189.95. So give us a call, mention 905-9820. We're going to put a 1-minute clock up as we talk about this for just a few more seconds. We're down to single digits on this one. It's moving very, very quickly. So if this one is in your cart, and that website is avccoins.com, by the way. So if you want to go over to that.
Yeah, if it's not avccoins.com when you put that in your cart, sorry, we can't help you. Just kidding.
Want to check the website out. Feel free, and if this is in your cart, please process
I bring that up because I did have a conversation with somebody in the last couple of weeks where they were mad, and they found out that they actually bought it from another coin company.
And I'm sure they paid a lot more.
And they paid more money, and they were mad because our price was lower on our website. It's like, well, it's because it is lower on our website. You bought it from somebody else's website. And it was a great conversation. Walked them through the process of, we're happy to take care of you. We do have it. This is all you got to do on the other side. Return it, and you'll be fine. But tonight, just enjoy this coin. If you're a Kennedy fan, and again, this year, 2022, this past year, 1.5 million Kennedys were released, and they sold out in less than 30 minutes. First time in U.S. history. That tells you there's a lot of Kennedy collectors out there. And this one, in this nice a condition, only 221 of us can be part of it. And thank you very much.